In an effort to create more awareness amongst the general public and to bring stakeholders together to lend their voices on the significance of inclusive education and to support the implementation of the state policy of inclusive education, Voluntary Service Overseas Nigeria, VSO, in partnership with Adolescent Health Information Project, AHIP, launched a policy book titled Standard and Guidelines for Inclusive Education in Nigeria. The one-day event, which held in Kano, had in attendance personalities from the government ministries, policymakers from the State House of Assembly, representatives from the State Ministry of Education, as well as representatives from the State Universal Basic Education Board, Suburb, civil society organization, media, and other relevant stakeholders. Some personalities who spoke at the event were the State Commissioner for Education, Malam Mohammed Sanusi Said Kiru, who explained that the state would commence the implementation of its inclusive education for all in the state. The commissioner, who was represented by the permanent secretary of the ministry, Hajia Loratu Adodiso, noted that the state government drafted and adopted the policy of inclusive education for all since 2015. Adding that to practice inclusive education, the state government has commenced the building of new classrooms to accommodate its fast-growing population of students at the basic level. Also, one of the facilitators, Christabel Omolade, who is the Program Manager Education, Voluntary Service Overseas, took the participants through the overview and concept of inclusive education, such as inclusive learning, accountable profession, as well as what an inclusive school environment is all about. She appealed to state actors to do more in ensuring all schools are inclusive for effective learning by children across the state. She reiterated that VSO has been implementing an inclusive education program in partnership with AHIP, targeting Gwazo, Bunkure, and Kumbotso local government areas of Kano State. While speaking at the event, Director of AHIP, Hajia Mero Bello, emphasized that inclusive education is very important in Kano and will boost the educational system. Speakers at the event also called for inclusive education for persons living with disabilities, advocating for the establishment of special interventions to all the primary school for them to benefit from the positive initiative brought to Kano State.